Hello everybody and welcome back. It's Jordan here. Got another exciting live build today here on the YouTube channel. Today we're going to be building a set that I've been meaning to get for quite some time, ever since I seen it debut on The Mandalorian Episode 4. So this is the AT-ST Raider, which is official LEGO set 75254, consisting of 540 pieces. And let me tell you, I'm super excited to add this particular set to my LEGO collection and add it to the other shelf with all the other AT-ST walkers. Now this set here comes with 4 minifigures. In particular, it comes with the Mandalorian, which you can see a blown up image of him right here on the box art. Also, you get Cara Dune and Klatooinian Raider. You get 2 of those guys, which are sort of like the sort of antagonists of that episode 4 in The Mandalorian. So hello everybody, welcome back. I'm super excited to get building here with this awesome LEGO Star Wars set, which is pretty much a Mandalorian set, you may as well call it, because this it's an old AT-ST walker, Imperial one, was actually found in The Mandalorian, and now they call it the Raider. It comes with the brown leg and the red leg, along with some sticker elements there to sort of give it a nice look. It does have some other features that are demonstrated on the back of the box here. Looks like the legs will move, of course, because it will walk. And then right up here, it looks like the cockpit will open up, and so you can place a minifigure inside, and also the head of the AT-ST Raider will swivel as well. Now, also, it has a couple blasters in which you can shoot some things there. And if you guys haven't noticed, this is a live stream here. I got a new piece of tech here. I got my mic. I hope that's working a little bit better here, so we have a little bit better audio quality when we do these live LEGO builds. And you know what? I did see that from M&R Productions. Apparently there's going to be a Baby Yoda coming out, which obviously there would be. Obviously it's not out yet because Baby Yoda was really hush-hush. Like, this came out before the Mandalorian show actually debuted on Disney+, but definitely they did a really good job at keeping Baby Yoda hush-hush. And nobody knew that Baby Yoda existed until they watched the first episode of The Mandalorian. And then there we go. The world just decided to call it the Baby Yoda, right? So, pretty cool. So let me know if there's any problems with my audio. This is the first time that I've used this mic here. It's actually a Yeti mic. I think everything is working pretty smoothly. But we're going to go ahead and crack this open and see what's inside. See how many bags. This is actually not a taped box. It's a thumb push box. So you got to sort of wreck your box to get into it. There we go. And then I'll probably just cut these, I guess, with the razor. Oh well, it's probably never be a set that I'll sell. I might even just disregard this box here. I've started throwing out a little bit of boxes. In the past, I'd keep all my boxes, but for the smaller, cheaper sets, I don't really care. I'm glad to see that the audio is very good. I hope it's a large improvement from my previous streams. So here we go. We can see the contents of the AT-ST Raider. There's 540 pieces inside this box here. Also, note my new desktop there. It's going to be changing every minute with some different Mandalorian photos that I decided to get with Mandalorian, IG-11, also Baby Yoda. So I figured that'd be a nice touch. Here's the sticker sheet for this set. A lot of stickers. So if you have this set, be prepared to lay some stickers. Now, this is the instruction manual. The instruction manual has about 111 pages and 199 steps. And you can see the finished product right there on the last page. Also, we're going to see what these bags create, sort of get a little preview of what we're going to be building today. So there we go. We can see what bag 1, 2, and 3, and 4 create. And it looks like Mando, the Mandalorian minifigure, is going to come in the first bag. So that is pretty exciting. Now, these are the 4 bags. There's number 3, number 4. There's the one we're going to start with. And there's number 2. So let's just put these ones away for now. Right behind the cool box there. Let me see. Let me read some comments here, guys. Yeah, I'm excited for a Baby Yoda minifigure. It's going to be awesome. Let me tell you, I love Baby Yoda. He really, truly did make the Mandalorian show epic. Every time we saw him, every time I was watching the Mandalorian with the wife, of course, he just put a big smile on my face, right? I liked Baby Yoda. And this one here is a pretty cool set, and I really like the episode that featured this old Imperial walker that's sort of been changed up a bit by the, I can't remember their names, the Klatooinians. Yeah, so pretty cool set here, and I'm super excited to get building it. For which UCS set did you vote? I like them both for different reasons. I both like the Millennium Falcon and the Star Destroyer for different reasons. Both very iconic ships. The Star Destroyer is obviously one of the most iconic ships because it's in the opening scene of A New Hope, really. Okay, so, and for many other reasons, of course. So first off, we're going to build our Mandalorian minifigure. I've found the components here. Looks like he's just getting a black head, which sort of makes sense because you don't see his face. So the Mandalorian minifigure comes with a black head. Really nice printed torso piece there. Printed legs as well. Printed on the back as well. And then, of course, I've put his helmet on, but you put, or his head on, but you put the cape on before you put the helmet or the head. And so put the cape on, and then we'll put the helmet on. There we go. So there's my little Mandalorian minifig. The helmet's really cool. I personally haven't got any of the, which next UCS set? Sorry, Lego Master. Next UCS set, I'd like to see a really large, yes, Republic gunship would be neat. I'd also like to see a large AT-AT walker. I think that would be really neat. There would be quite a few other large Lego sets that I could see them doing, but a large AT-AT walker would be cool. I mean, the AT-AT walkers that they've done in the past are pretty large, but they could definitely get bigger. I've seen a lot of custom AT-AT walkers, and which are massive. The bomber, yeah. There's so many good ideas, and I think we'll get them all eventually one day, right? They'll eventually we'll have a lot of UCS sets here on the market. So we're gonna start building our AT-ST Raider from the Mandalorian. If you guys notice here, I got my Gryffindor mug full of tea. I did do the test online, and I did become a Gryffindor. Or it told me I was a Gryffindor, I guess. Let me know what house you would be by commenting on this video as well. Okay, so you know what I really liked about the Mandalorian, and the way it portrayed this particular AT-ST is actually, you know, in the Return of the Jedi, there are a lot of AT-STs. What I really like about the AT-ST in The Mandalorian is it proved to be a very difficult challenge. And it's like, there's an AT-ST here, it's going to take out a whole squadron of people. You know what I mean? Like, they made it very powerful. Whereas in The Return of the Jedi, I mean, those things would be taken, the AT-ST walkers in The Return of the Jedi were taken down by Ewoks, right? So, and like rolling sticks and stuff like that. So what I really liked about The Mandalorian is it really gave us some more information on how strong the AT-STs actually are, and it sort of made it more realistic. Because realistically, this thing would be an absolute monster on the battlefield, right? So that's what I really liked about the way this particular machine or artillery was portrayed on The Mandalorian. Thank you. Thank you. I love my t-shirt as well. This t-shirt here I actually picked up from sort of like a flea market or a weekend market while I was in Cambodia. I did do a tour through Cambodia, of all places. Magnificent country with a very, very eye-opening and difficult past they've had. But a very nice country, and I was able to pick this shirt up. I think it was like $4 US. Not bad. Not bad for a Star Wars shirt. Yeah, you know what? Gunship seems to be a lot of talk about a gunship. I personally have never built the gunship. It was sort of it came out before my time as an A-full in Lego, so I didn't have the opportunity to pick up the gunship. In order for me to get the gunship, I'd have to order it on Bricklink, and I know it has some really good minifigures in it. So, of course, it's a gunship. It's going to have lots of great minifigs, right? So, a UCS gunship would be cool. As long as they kept up the minifig game that go along with that gunship, that would be super neat, and I'd be all over it. That was one of the faults of the newest UCS sets, which is the Star Destroyer. It only came with 2 minifigures. It didn't come with a Vader. It was insane. So, am I going to watch Lego Masters? 100%. I'm going to watch Lego Masters. For sure, for sure. So this set here having 4 different steps, or 4 different bags, 540 pieces. So just over 100 pieces per step. I predict this will take us probably an hour and a half to build. So, not too bad. Now, if you guys haven't checked out my video that I uploaded last night, make sure you do. It was me going to the Lego store, and I actually picked up one other set as well. I did pick up Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle. So that's pretty awesome. If you guys have been watching my streams, I've been eyeballing that set for a while. And I finally decided to go to the Lego store and pick it up yesterday. While I was at the Lego store, I actually did do a vlog-style video. Sort of toured the store a bit, showed off some of the new sets, like that new Manchester United football field, a football stadium. That's a pretty neat set. And they actually had one built on display at the store. So that was really cool. It's really worth going to the Lego store just to check that out. Yeah, I know Luke's Lego Adventures, that TV screen. I set that up on purpose for this. Actually, right now I can see the AT-ST Raider on there right now, the set we're building. I set it up directly for this stream, of course. Now, I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, I also was at the Lego store not too long ago too, and I did do a post on my Instagram about the new MU football field there as well, football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you follow me there, and you can see some more current photos on there. So right now we're building like the core of the AT-ST Walker. We're using some of these gear pieces that are going to help drive or help the head spin. In the very near future, that's a very good question, Mitch Bricks. I've definitely been looking at the Harry Potter castle for quite some time, and I definitely will be getting the sort of giant, sort of micro scale Harry Potter castle probably sometime in the near future. I am waiting for double points, because if I can get it on double points, you can save like $50 or get $50 worth of cashback money, so that would definitely be worth it. You're very right there, Mark. It is very hard to find some pieces on this granite countertop because it's got the spackles of different color. So sometimes it is difficult. I am working on potentially looking into making some changes to the Lego room, which is right below us in my basement there, so that I can start live streaming down there with some more Lego sets in the background. Because obviously, if I'm building Lego, I should have some Lego sets in the background of my live stream. However, just down there, it's very tight. Up here, there's a lot more room, a lot bigger counter space for me to build on, and just a bigger area in which I can set up the camera on. So it's something I'm considering doing in the very near future. By the way, guys, just like last time, last time was the first time I used, when we built the Pisanian Speeder or whatever it's called, I had the super chat enabled, and I do have super chat enabled on this one as well. And also super stickers. I've never seen a super sticker before, but I got some pretty cool super chats last time, and I do thank those people as well. So it looks like we're going to build, yeah, got some more sticker elements here. And we're going to find these pieces here and then put the stickers on them. I need sheer concentration for sticker elements. I do have the Millennium Falcon, and I do have a cat, yes. And hello, Mock Brick. Yes, and you're right, Jacob. The Manchester Stadium, I believe, is micro scale. Not exactly not exactly sure what scale it is exactly. Like, I'm sure they did make it a 2-scale model, but I'm not sure exactly what scale that would be. I do have the UCS sets. I do have the Millennium Falcon, and I also have the Star Destroyer, and the TIE Fighter, and the Slave One, and the Ewok Village, and Tantive 4 isn't really a UCS set. Consider it to be one, I guess. There's a few others that I have, and any new ones that come out in the future, I definitely will be getting. Huge Star Wars fan, like every movie. Favorite Mandalorian episode? That's a tough one. There's some good ones. I can't remember the exact one, but I like when he squads up with that sort of team of outlaws, and they try to like lock him into that. Yeah, I can't remember the exact one, but that one was really fun, and he ends up just destroying them all. It was pretty cool. Or locking them all into the... I can't remember. I can't recite the episode off the top of my head, but it was a great episode. What's your guys? Have you guys seen the Mandalorian? And what's your guys' favorite episode? My cat's name is Luna. I honestly, guys, I didn't vote for what UCS set. I actually, for some reason, haven't... I usually watch all of Ryan's content. I just haven't watched that particular video yet. So I don't know yet. I haven't voted. As rude as that may be. It's hard to keep up with everyone's content, but I do try and watch a lot of Ryan's content. So it looks like we're using a couple more stickers. They're going pretty quickly here, but there is a lot of stickers on this sticker sheet. So one thing you could do if you haven't seen The Mandalorian, don't tell Disney I told you this, but just get the Disney Plus free trial. Just make sure to cancel it after. Watch The Mandalorian and then cancel it. I mean... I'm sure they're catching a lot of people doing that, but you could you could actually do that. They're just going with the assumption that not a lot of people are going to do that and cancel their subscription after they're done watching the particular show that they want to watch. But there's a pro tip for you. If you don't want to watch The Mandalorian for free, it's one way of doing it. There we go. So now we've made our first Technic mechanism here. You can see when I turn this pole right here spins. So it's connected with some Technic gears and a couple Technic poles. So that works. make sure when you're building anything to do with Technic, you always make sure your Technic elements are working and functioning before you move on to the next step. I've learned that the hard way when I was building the 1989 Batmobile. And I was doing it as a speed build, so I was sort of rushing through it. And after rushing through it, I realized when I finished it that the sort of turbine part at the back, what you spin, it wasn't making the machine guns go up like they're supposed to on the side. So I had to like tear it all apart. And when you get so deep into Technic sets, tearing things apart is the absolute least fun thing in the world. Then you got, like, after you tear it all apart and you fix the problem, then you got all these pieces laying around everywhere. But it was so simple that one of my Technic poles wasn't pushed into the gear like a centimeter off, and it threw the whole thing out of alignment. It took about an hour for me to fix, so it wasn't too bad, but still wasn't fun. Thank you, Connor, for watching my last video. I do appreciate it. Oh, you have both sets? Yeah. I love going to the Lego store. There's a lot of... I love going there. I just love seeing things change, and I love seeing the new sets. One thing that's going to be coming out right away is the ISS, or the International Space Station. That was just announced. I think it comes out on February 1st? Something around there, and that's it wasn't on display when I went there, but this piece clips in. There we go. But that is a new what did I do? I forgot to put this gun here. Mandalorian's gun. This seems like a weird assortment of extra pieces. That's so weird. These are all extra pieces. You know, like sometimes extra pieces throw me off. Oh no, this is for Mando's gun. Sorry. I didn't build his gun, but he's got a special gun. That's right. He's got the gun that absolutely destroys people. So this is a special gun for the Mandalorian. I forget what his gun is called, but you know when he uses it in the show and it absolutely just blows people away, really. There we go. Extra pieces, and on to bag number 2. Can you check out your Instagram DM after this live stream? Yeah, sure, Lego Master, I can do that. So this is bag number 2. Looks like in this one we're going to be having the minifigure Cara Dune, which is the ex-Shock Trooper who packs a punch in the Mandalorian, involved in sort of squads up with Mando. And we're going to build her right now. Looks like she gets an extra special weapon as well, larger one than normal. She's got sort of a darker skin tone, a nice hairpiece with an alternate face, and also some pretty nice print elements on the torso and legs as well, both on the front and back. And her blaster or gun has a little attachment here. She's supposed to have a big one though. I see a little one here. Ah, there it is. So it comes with a big rifle like this here. And then you put the little lightsaber end on the end of it just to give it some extension. That's a big gun. It's bigger than her. That's funny. Look at it. It's taller than her. My gun is bigger than me. Like, that's hilarious. All right, there's those two there. Now we're going to continue building another portion of the AT-ST Raider. Yeah, you guys can see my TV screen here. I'll move this box so that you can see the TV screen better. Because I got some really cool photos on there from the Mandalorian. This set here, I paid full price for it. $69.95 Canadian. Canadian dollars. It's another thing too, when you watch my videos, you got to keep, and you see the prices of the Lego sets, you got to keep into consideration that I am Canadian. And I pay Canadian prices for my Lego just due to the exchange rate. I can give her a shout out. I just say, I can just give me your name and I'll give her a shout out. And Luke's Lego Adventure, you can have a shout out too, no problem. No problem there. We're going to continue building the AT-ST Raider here. But yeah, if it's your first time at a live stream there, if you want to support the creator, you can as well. You just, there is a function called Super Chat. Obviously, you don't have to, and I don't expect you to, but it is awesome, and it helps support my YouTube channel and also my Lego hobby. And helps me buy better equipment, like this mic here. That's why the audio is so crisp, right? I did a lot of research on getting this mic, actually, and I don't know, I went to, actually, London Drugs. I'm not sure if that's in the US or not. It was started in Canada, and it actually started in BC. I think it was in Vancouver where it originally started, and I found the best price on this mic, better than Amazon, better than Best Buy, at London Drugs. Plus the sales associate there blew me away. So a really knowledgeable old guy who actually has a recording studio, and he suggested I get this mic, so that's what really sold me on it. Yeah, Lego Films 123, here's a shout out for you as well. And I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your last name there, Elias, but yeah, you can have one. Well, Savannah, I love Baby Yoda too. Make sure you keep an eye on my computer screen back there, and you'll see some Baby Yoda images from the Mandalorian. And I heard, according to Ryan, there is a Baby Yoda set coming out, Lego set, in the near future. So that's pretty neat. I think he released that video this morning, bright and early this morning, so I'm probably going to watch it after I'm done my live stream here to check that out. And I'll probably watch, you guys keep saying to watch his video in regards to the new UCS set. And I will watch that as well. I'm not sure where he's getting his information or if he's just throwing some stuff out there, different ideas about what Lego UCS sets might be coming out in the future. So it looks like we're adding the bolt blaster mechanisms right now to the AT-ST Raider, and there are two of them. I have found one so far. And there's the second one. Ah, there it is. It's upside down. It was hiding on me. Okay. I like these, it's not dark bluish gray, but it's like this chrome, like this dark chrome color. I really like that color, and I like building in it, and I like when sets have that unique color in it. And there seems to be a lot of all the studs in this set actually are those dark chrome color. They're like a metallic color almost, and I really do like that. So I'm building two of these things. I think these are actually the mechanisms in which will go into the back, and these will fire the blasters. So the bolt blasters, when we put them in here, these will be the mechanisms in which you push from the back, and it will fire them. One thing I was toying with, like you see how I have the photos go in there, like Baby Yoda's up right now. I was contemplating, I don't know if I could do it or not, but I wanted to start playing movies in the background on silent. Like Star Wars movies and Mandalorian show, but I guarantee that's a no-no. I can't do that. YouTube will be like, hey man, you can't be playing movies in the background of your streams. It's copyright infringement, and you're gonna get in trouble for that. They want people to pay to watch those movies, with or without sound. So I've put the kibosh to that before I even started. But it would have been a good idea, and if we lived in a world without copyright infringement, I would do that. So this is the blaster mechanism that's going to shoot the bolt blasters from the front here, just by pushing these on the back. Okay, next it looks like we're building something else, which is another part of the cockpit of the AT-ST Raider. I assume the last two bags, well, probably the last bag is all has to do with the legs of the Raider. And these two first bags have to do with, maybe even the third bag has to do with constructing the cockpit of the Raider. So, but yeah, like I was saying, I really like the way the Mandalorian portrayed the AT-ST Raider and made it seem so powerful. Like, I just like that. Like, this thing is powerful. It's a war machine, right? Like, it should be powerful. A bunch of Ewoks should not be able to take one of these things out, in my opinion. This thing should be like, you need firepower to take it out. So I like the way it was portrayed in the Mandalorian show. Definitely. So Big Frog says, hey Bricksie, I watched your last stream and you mentioned you were in Scouts. Yes, I was. I want to get my son in to help him come out of his shell. How would I go about finding him a troop? In this day and age, I don't know how you would go about finding a particular troop. I'd probably Google it. Just whatever city you're in, and then type Scout Troops. So I would type Edmonton Scout Troops and go from there. But yeah, if you have kids, and I would, honestly, it's probably one of the best things for a kid to do is to become a scout, because it teaches you a lot of life skills that a lot of kids don't learn these days, in my opinion. I mean, how many kids are learning how to make fires or cook pancakes or get, like, you'd have like a sash and you'd have your badges on there, and one would be the cooking badge. In order to get the cooking badge, you'd have to show them that you can cook pancakes on your own. And you're like, you're 10 years old and you're learning how to do that stuff. So for that reason, I think it was pretty cool. It taught me a lot of life skills that I still use to this day. A lot of survival skills, also first aid, taught me first aid. I had to take first aid classes. Taught me a lot of stuff, actually, and I still use it to this day. Whenever my friends come over, I'm the one who makes the fire because I know how to make the fire the best, right? Or the quickest. So it's pretty funny, actually. A lot of those life skills, or how to tie knots and how to pitch tents and all these different things. And then you do a lot of fun things too. You do archery, paddling, incredible stuff. And you do it with people, right? So whitewater rafting. It's so much fun stuff, outdoor stuff, which once again, I think kids need to do more of these days. Not necessarily putting a blanket on everybody saying they have to do it, but from what I see. The new ice cream truck, I'm not sure exactly, Connor, you got an idea there. Your local Scout store. There is Scouts Canada stores everywhere if you're in Canada. And I don't know how it works in the United States, Boy Scouts America. I don't know if it's like that, but The new Lego ice cream truck, I haven't seen it actually. I haven't done any research for the and lighter fluid, an easier way to make fire. This is true. What was I saying there? About the ice cream truck. Yeah, I don't know if I might get it. I haven't done any research yet, so. Whoa, thank you. Why have one YT? Thank you so much for the 2 quit or the €2. I appreciate that. The €2 super chat. Thank you. High five. Wonderful. Thank you. I do pride myself on trying to be nice and polite and address everybody's comments. So thank you so much for the positive reinforcement and positive feedback on that particular element that I tried to focus on. In regards to all the comments on my videos, I do read all the comments. I get upwards of 10, 20, 30, 40 comments a day, so it is very time consuming if I want to try and respond to all of those comments. I do read them all and I do take them into consideration. I do, and I really want to try and get better and respond to more of them. And it's something I have to do. I just have to gather the time and the energy and the typing and everything to respond to all those comments. But that's why I like doing the live stream. I think it gives me a better opportunity to talk to you guys directly. And when I talk to you directly, it's so much easier just for me to read it and then respond in words, and then you guys know, okay, he's responding to me. So once again, thank you so much, Why Have One YT, for the super chat. Super nice of you. Brickfrog, you said, I agree with you, and the children do need more outdoor experience. I would never deny them things they have like electronics or Lego, but it's a good balance to be. Absolutely. I think there's a balance. There's a fine line, right? You don't want. I'm not a parent yet, but I know when I am a parent, I will not let my kid be a zombie inside the house nonstop. And I'm not saying everybody's like this, but I do see a lot of kids that are turning into that, where the solution now is just, okay, here's the iPad, be quiet or whatever, right? I would like my kids to have a good combination. Like, don't get me wrong, when I was a kid, I played a lot of video games. I grew up playing Halo and all these different video games, Call of Duty and all this different stuff, and I played a lot of video games when I was a kid, but I had a nice mix. I went outside, I played basketball, I did all that. And I think a nice mix is perfect. And I think Scouts is a really good way of getting that nice mix and starting it at a young age in a kid's life, even if it's Beavers, Cubs, Scouts, all the way up. And I mean, for example, one funny thing, I keep saying I was in Scouts, right? And one thing that our leaders organized is something really fun. We had something what we called an electronics camp. Now, this is something really cool. So we'd rent a hall, and everyone would bring TVs, and everyone would bring tables, and we'd set up tables around the edge of the hall, and we'd have TVs and game consoles around the whole lot. So like we'd have like GameCubes and Xboxes and PlayStations and computers and all that, and we'd spend the night and we'd pretty much do an all-nighter at this hall, and we'd play video games everywhere, and we'd have them all like, this is the time when System Link was the way to go, and we'd have them all system linked and stuff like that. It was such a fun camp. We called it electronics camp, and we did it once a year. It was incredible. So it was electronics, and we'd stay up all night and we'd eat pizza and do all the fun stuff. It was incredible, and it was all funded by like doing bottle drives and fundraising and stuff like that. So we raised all the money so that we could rent the hall to do this type of stuff. It was super cool. Learned a lot of stuff. Like, I miss it. When I'm a grown up, well, I am a grown up, but when I have kids, I want to be a scout leader so that I can introduce this style of stuff to kids. It's a lot of fun. Okay. It's almost like the electronics camp. You can almost do the same thing with Lego. It's almost like Brickfest or Brickworld. Brickworld's happening in Chicago this June. I think it's June 20th and 21st. And I'm really doing a lot of research, and I think I might be going to Brickworld in Chicago. It's a long flight for me, and it's an expensive hotel room and stuff like that, but I think it'd be worth it for me just to fly down and check out the Chicago Brick World. And I'm strongly considering doing that. I haven't voted for the new UCS set yet. Exactly, it's like a LAN party. You're right. Luke's Lego Adventures, that's a good question. Is there one in Ohio? There is 2 different ones. There's Brickfest and there's Brick World. And they do them in several locations a year. So just Google it. Brick World has a website, and so does Brickfest. The only reason I'm enticed to go to the one in Chicago is because I heard it's a really good one, and that's the one Ryan suggested that I go to, or asked me if I'm going to. So I'm considering going to it. I know it'd be at a big expense, but it'd be totally worth it. It'd just be like a vacation in Chicago, right? So, oh no. Oh yeah, so this little thing looks like it goes on top of this thing. So 2 little mini builds come together to create one larger build. Pretty cool. Are you going to Brick World, Connor? I'd be interested. I'd like to meet people there for sure. Gotta get some Bricksie t-shirts made and then go there. Looks like we got another sticker element going on a 2x4 light bluish gray tile. Gonna get pumped up for this. Depends on your dad. Yeah. Is your dad into Lego, Connor? Sorry, I know the response time of me might be a bit weird just because I have the comments set so I can read them all. They just delay a little bit. Oh, that's pretty cool. Connor Duncan, you know February 8th is my birthday? So you're going camping on in a submarine on my birthday. There's a little piece of information for you. February 8th, 1991. That's when I was born. So it's almost my birthday. I'm actually taking a week off work during my birthday weekend. I'm going to go see my brother. He lives in BC. And then I'm going there for 3-4 days, and then I'm dedicating the rest of the week, so for another 3-4 days, to Lego. So I'm excited about that. It's probably going to be, I've never really done that before. Whenever I take time off, I always go on vacations. I've never done a staycation before, so I'm excited to try that. So it's sort of a hybrid vacation where I go a little bit to BC, and then the rest is dedicated to Lego. So excited about that. Probably be doing some more live streaming on those days, of course. Sorry, I just need sheer concentration when doing these circular stickers. Oh yeah, that Nice and straight. Now we're going to be using some more of these little mini Technic elements, and I think this is going to be the swivel in which the head, which will make the head swivel. Once again, I want to thank, I forget his name, for the €2 super chat. Why have one YT? Thank you so much for the €2 super chat. Very highly appreciated. Love the positive feedback. That's actually the first time I've ever got a Euro super chat, so that's neat. Good to see that I have international people watching. That's really cool. I've been to Europe before, actually. I've been to, not Europe, I guess. I've been to Scotland, the UK. I haven't been to Europe. I really want to go. I heard this really cool, I forget what it's called, but there's this really cool, it's like better than Legoland apparently, and it's in Germany, and there's like the mini world or something like that. And I heard it's really neat, but it's based in Germany, which is a challenge to get to. Okay. Did I make a mistake? I know I saw Bricksie made a chicken coop or something. I did see that. What's going on with this thing? Oh. I forgot to put 2 studs in the bottom here. I was like, why isn't this working? It's just I just forgot to put 2 little studs. I thought the whole thing was out of alignment, but I just didn't put these 2 little 1x1 metal colored studs on the bottom. Just go right in there. And then I can put this thing on here. I was going into panic mode. Yeah. Do I want Bricksie to call his chickens Mrs. Bricksie and Honey Pot, if you know what I mean? What? What's that even mean? I know he has chickens, and I know he made a chicken coop, but I don't know what that means. Oh, he was asking for names? Names for his chickens? He's got a big YouTube channel, Bricksie. His main YouTube channel is actually Greg's World. That's where it all started for him, I think. Because Bricksie is Greg, right? And he has got Greg's World. I think Hoppa hit that channel hard because a lot of it had a lot to do with his son, Clark. So... Sorry, I'm a little bit concentrated here. There we go. So we're making some sort of, these won't shoot, but these are some additional blasters. Oh, yes. Just like that there. Get on there. Oh, it wasn't clipped in all the way. Yeah, I've finished The Mandalorian. I watched every episode as they came out. Without question. I find it very different when trying to build and talk. I make amateur mistakes. Like I forgot to put these in. So now what? How do I gotta get this thing out? So I gotta pull this out. But I always make amateur mistakes when I'm building because I'm trying to read the screen and I'm not looking at the parts that I'm pulling. Whereas normally I would just be pulling all the parts and then build a particular section and then move on, grab the next parts. But very minor mistake. There we go. So now we take this this is like the driver's seat of the AT-ST Raider. And we're actually going to be clipping this element onto here. And this pole sticking out here will go through a Technic plate right there and then clip into place. So that's the first two bags there complete. And it looks like one of my pieces fell off. Put that back in spot there. Yeah, it doesn't want to stay on. There we go. My gun fell apart. There we go. And then we got some extra pieces here, of course. And now we're going to move on to bag number 3, which is essentially the halfway point. Connor, you said Lego cars have the, like the Speed Champs ones have the number on the license plate. You are right. And same with, I noticed that with the cargo train. When I was building my blue cargo train mock, I did notice that the numbers on the side of the door were the set number. So it's interesting how they do that, and it's pretty cool actually. And you have to be sort of detail oriented to figure that out. So I was wrong. I said that the bag number 4, I thought the bag number 4 was going to create the legs, but I'm actually wrong. It's bag number 3 that's going to create the legs for us here today. And yeah, I know what you mean, Simon. I should be doing that. Okay. So maybe I'll start doing that here. Then I'll never make a mistake. I usually always do that when I'm building on my own, but for some reason I always get, I build differently during a live stream. I don't know why. But I'm going to do it here now. Picking parts. Andrew, I got this shirt when I was in Cambodia from a market for $4. Good price. Cambodia is the country right by Thailand, right beside Thailand. I went there on a G adventure tour for 2 weeks. G adventures definitely a good way to spend a holiday. You see the country like if you do a G adventure tour through Costa Rica or Thailand or Cambodia or anywhere like that, then you see the country differently because you're guided by a local guide. Kids ask me why I'm so rich. My Lego hobby is partly funded by YouTube. I also owned a business at a young age. I was a business owner at the age of 18. But this is my new fun hobby. This is the best. You went to Costa Rica? Nice. Don't mess up. Yeah, I know why, Doc. I seem to mess up a lot, don't I? So now we're building the legs of the walker. And this is the brown leg. So there's one red one and one brown one, I believe. So we're building the right leg, or depending on what perspective you're looking at, left or right leg, I guess, the brown one. That is the leg we are building today. Technically the right leg of the AT-ST walker. What was my business? I used to be in business. I no longer am, but I did have I had an e-commerce website that sold both on eBay and on the internet. Had my own website. But now all the skills I learned in that business I now use to benefit another business. And there's less risk involved in this business. So even the sticker elements, now that I'm putting them on here, I realize are different colors for the legs. So one foot has muddy sticker elements, so brown sticker elements, and the other one has is just like the clear, or the silver ones, because it's clean. So one of the feet on the ST walker or AT-ST walker is dirty, and one of the feet is clean. Very interesting. Impossible Man, aka Ben. Those are not Disney Plus graphics. They are just I just searched Mandalorian backgrounds on Google, and I downloaded a bunch of images. And whoa. And then I stuck them into a folder. And then I Googled Baby Yoda background images, and I stuck those into that same folder, and I called it Mandalorian background images. And then on Windows, you can go to you can select all of those images, and you can right click on them and say set as background image. Then you right click on your home screen and you go to I think it's personalization, and from there you can switch how often they rotate or cycle. And right now I have those images cycling every minute, and I believe there's 8 images or something like that, and they're all Mandalorian based images. I figured it'd suit nicely for this build. So that's how I did that. If you guys have a PC, I'm not sure how it works on Mac. I've personally never used Mac in my life, but if you guys want to have a cool background that's always switching, then you can do that. And of course you can make it switch every minute or every 10 minutes or every hour, however you want. And then you can always have a rotating background. And you could just have a large folder with hundreds of images that's called background folder, and you could have your favorite images being cycled through your background continuously. So it's pretty neat. I am not sponsored by any companies, no. I did apply to be part of the Lego Ambassador program. They must have just looked at my application and laughed, but I did apply to become part of the Lego Ambassador program. Just like Just Too Good is, he's part of it. He's a Lego Ambassador. Also, Solid Brick Studios, he's a Lego Ambassador. He gets free Lego. I'm not as big as them, right? I'm not at that stage yet. So, do I hope to be there one day? Maybe, possibly. I think it's every Lego YouTuber's dream to have that. It's the weird thing though, is like Jang Bricks, for example, he buys all his Lego. He's not a Lego ambassador, so I'm not sure if there's certain strings attached to that Lego ambassador role or Lego ambassador name that he doesn't like, or maybe other people don't like. Maybe there's certain expectations that people don't like when they become Lego ambassadors, so they decide not to become Lego ambassadors. But I know if I was granted the opportunity to become a Lego ambassador, I definitely would do so. Because why wouldn't you, right? You're already building Lego. You're already buying Lego. You're already making videos about Lego. And if Lego wants to sponsor you, And I understand why they sponsor people, because what happens is, if they're, from a business point of view, if they could give somebody this set that cost them $70 to get it to their door. It doesn't even cost them that, because they have a margin that they work on. And they say, okay, we'll give you this set if you do this and this and this with this set and post it on your videos. It's virtually free advertising for them. So Lego Ambassadors is a pretty good scheme that the Lego, not scheme, but sort of cooperation with YouTube creators from the Lego group that really works for them, right? Because how many times do you watch Iron Brick Studios, or you watch me, or you watch Jang Bricks, or you watch Ryan or whoever, and then you're like, you go out and buy that set. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna go buy that set because it's a great looking set, and this video is pitched to me and sold to me that I like this set. Whereas I just like doing it because I have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun building it and talking to you guys. Favorite modular building? I've said this a lot of times. It's probably, my favorite modular building is probably Assembly Square, because it's the largest one and has the most detail. But I don't know. I'd really have to sit down and look to try and figure out what my favorite modular building is. Well, Lego Ambassador is somebody who sort of represents and promotes the Lego brand. You'll see the videos on there. They'll say, like, Just Too Good will say, or Justin will say, this video was sponsored and YouTube required me to make this video this way, right? Or not YouTube, the Lego company did, the Lego group. What Lego theme do I collect the most? Star Wars. I love Star Wars. I love the Star Wars Lego sets. They're unique. They're different. They represent my favorite movies. Star Wars are the MCU and Star Wars are my favorite movies. So if I'm going to collect a toy, it may as well be a toy in which represents my favorite sort of pop culture reference or pop culture material, I guess. So now we're putting some sticker elements on some brown tiles that go onto the AT-ST Raider legs. Oh, there you go. So yeah, these are like the brown legs, and we put the sticker elements here. And like I was saying earlier, see, this is the foot of the AT-AT or AT-ST, and it's a clean one. Whereas the next one we're gonna build uses brown stickers, and it's been like in the mud. And yes, I think everybody hates stickers. Okay, where are we going now here? I need one of these, and that needs to go tucked up way up here. Move these down. So I have, this is actually my third AT-ST walker. All the other ones are more, like this is still Imperial, but my other ones are Imperial AT-ST walkers. but this is my third one. We'll take a look at all three of them together in one video coming up here in the near future. There is another one that I'd really like to get, and that is the UCS AT-AT Walker. You're building the Parisian restaurant. Nice, Brick Rebel. Did you pick that up on sale when they were on sale? Because when they were on sale, they were super cheap. And I think it's retiring soon, so if you did pick that up, good call, because it was cheap and good. And the Parisian restaurant is probably one of my favorite modular buildings. Why is this confusing me? Okay, this goes in here. I think I made a mistake way back. Why do I keep doing that? Oh yeah, this goes forward one. Okay. Okay, leg. I'm just gonna rebuild this real quick. I made a mistake on the leg. What's new? Bricksie makes a mistake. This diagram sort of confuses me. I think I literally just put it back the exact same way though, so maybe I didn't have it wrong. The Lamborghini Speed Champ sets, I would like to get them. And also, they do look good. I do have some of the Lamborghini Speed Champ sets. Not Lamborghini ones, but I do have some of the older Speed Champ sets, in which I would like to continue getting more. I find now that I have more shelf space, I can probably get more of them. But I do sort of find that they are shelf pieces. They're not Lego City pieces. So for that reason, I haven't got any more because my Lego City was so full, right? So, yeah, for some reason, I've slowed down in getting the Speed Champ sets. There's just so many of them. But I would like to have a whole shelf, like one of those big IKEA shelves that I have in my Lego room, dedicated all to Lego Speed Champs. I think that would be super cool. Okay, we've rectified the mistake, and now we are going to continue. So I guess I had the black Technic element here, this one here, just one stud too far in for some reason. But yeah, I would like to get more Speed Champ stuff for sure. Okay, so now we have the brown leg done. Now we're going to make the contraption in which attaches the brown leg to the red leg. Okay, we need that. Who's mad that the new speeder cost 20 instead of 15? I'm not sure what speeder you're referring to. This one guy, like kids, whatever, you are spamming poop emojis and you are getting the mute, buddy. Sorry. So you are going to use a timeout. Thank you. You guys can't see it, but kids, this one guy is spamming poop emoji or whatever you want to call it. So it's like all I could see like was just like poop emojis. So I put him on a timeout. So I have the power to do that, I guess, as the streamer moderator. Okay, so now we're building a little contraption here that's going to go into this part of the leg, and then this is going to clip onto the AT-ST walker from here, which will go through this Technic pin just like that. So now we have one of the legs attached to the AT-ST walker. I'm going to build this leg a lot faster. This is going a little bit too slow for me here. So we're going to crush this one out. Then there's a pin that's going to go in the back of this leg, and this is going to secure this leg to the back of the walker so that it doesn't move. The leg itself doesn't move as much as it should. Now we're moving on to the red leg. And it seems like the entire red leg has different color scheme because it is not covered in mud. I think now that I've built one though, I'm going to be able to build the second one a lot faster. And I'm going to see how fast I can do that. I personally don't have the old Lego Star Wars emoji or Yoda. Welcome back, Lego Luke's Adventure. Or Luke's Lego Adventure. Yes, it is post-Imperial, but it was Imperial at one point. And like I keep saying, I like how the Mandalorian really shows how powerful the AT-ST Raiders are. Like I just see like the AT-AT walkers, like they were seen as powerful. Like in the Battle of Hoth, they were seen as very powerful, and they could do a lot of damage to a rebel base. Whereas the AT-ST walkers, these guys, they didn't do much damage at all, and little Wookiee or little Ewoks could take them out. So tonight when I'm off work, I was talking about this in my other live stream, I'm going to be going to a movie. I'm going to go see the new 1917 movie. So I'm excited for that. Haven't seen a good war movie in quite some time. Well, not quite some time. I mean, I've seen Dunkirk and I've seen Hacksaw Ridge. That one was really good, but I'm excited for 1917. It's got some rave reviews. So like I was saying, this one here, this foot is brown. So it's been walking through some mud. I like that. It adds some character to the AT-ST. It's not like it's, you know, all one color, all monotone, all gray. It's got some color. It shows that it's been through some damage. It's been walking through some mud. Gives it some more character compared to like the other ones that I have, which are all one color. They're all sort of monotone, and which makes sense. They're all light bluish gray or whatever, but I like how this one has some color to it. Connor, I haven't decided if I'm going to build the command shuttle yet tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. Tomorrow I have to do a lot of work related things. I would love to, but I have to do a lot of work. I have to work a lot of hours tomorrow. I have to work a 10-hour shift tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm going to particularly be doing that tomorrow. But I definitely will be doing it in the near future. And also, I plan on doing some more in the future with my wife. We are going to be... oops. We're going to be building some sets together. What is going on? Why is this? This is right. 1 that way, 2 that way. And this is right. So this doesn't make any sense. Okay, what the heck? The T-34, it's an amazing Amazon Prime. T-34, is that a movie? Okay, I don't understand, because I did this all right. I got 1 pin going this way, skip 1 pin going this way, the black pin going that way, 2 going this way, and then a black pin going this way. And then this thing, I got 2 pins going that way, 1 pin going that way, and this is supposed to go in there, but it's... Huh? Honestly, like, I don't know, like... And these studs are supposed to be pointing forward. This is honestly messed up. I did exactly what the instructions asked of me. 1 pin, 2 pins going this way, 1 pin that way, 1 blue one this way, skip a hole, 1 blue one that way. Then this thing, 2 pins going this, 1 pin going this way, skip a hole, 1 pin, skip a hole, 1 pin. Then this is supposed to flip up this way with the studs facing towards the legs and go on there. But, hello, that doesn't work. Like, I think this is a mistake in the instruction manual. I'm dead serious. Oh, no, 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 no. It's just the instruction manual doesn't really... Okay, never mind. I'm just confused. The instruction manual just doesn't show it as good as it should. Oh my gosh. It's about to have a meltdown there. It's about to write our angry letter to Lego. Yeah, so it doesn't, this just looks like a bigger gap. The instruction manual doesn't make it look like a gap, but it's all good. I was just having I don't know what was going on. Just being an amateur, okay. We have moved on to the next thing. Remember when I started building this leg and I was like, yeah, I've already built it once. I'm going to build it real fast. Big tough guy. And now it's just like, no, you're not. Keep in mind the box says 10 or 8 plus. And I'm 29. Oh, that's funny. But now I get it. And now this goes there. This must be funny to watch. I know if I was watching, I'd laugh and I'd be like, oh my gosh. Too funny. Okay. Either way, moving along. Putting minifigure as a piece, which, I'm excited to get this build done though. I've been eyeing up the AT-ST Raider for quite some time. It really wasn't on my wish list until I watched The Mandalorian, and I was like, whoa, now I get it. I was like, at first I was like, I didn't understand. I guess I didn't really have a really good look at the minifigures, so I didn't put 2 and 2 together that it was from The Mandalorian. But now that I've seen The Mandalorian, it makes a lot of sense to me. So we're almost done bag number 3, and then we'll move on to the 4th and final bag. So there was the one AT-AT Walker, I think, came out last year for the Rise of Sky. No, not the Rise of Skywalker, but the Last Jedi. That thing was just like terrible. The one that BB-8 drove, or whatever, piloted, or yeah, drove, I guess. That thing just looked terrible. Glad I never bought that. Because it had like no top. It had just the legs, and like essentially it was just a set of legs with a little flat thing on the top. I think it was just brutal. I think when Ryan did his video on his army, he had it on like a pedestal of shame or whatever. That was pretty funny. The Rex Elsaur was my first live. No, it wasn't. I think it was my. In general, it was my 3rd live stream, the Rex Elsaur. Because I did a lot way back in the day. I did a live Lego City update, and it's didn't really do anything. I mean, it's just like when I was fooling around on my phone, I didn't know much about it. And then I also built the Sanctum Sanctorum as my first live, or as a live stream as well. But once again, didn't really know what I was doing. Didn't know how to make it 1080p. Didn't have good audio quality. Didn't have good video quality either. And it just wasn't that good. So before I built the Rex Elsaur, actually, when I built the Rexcelsaur, I finally figured out how to use OBS to do direct streaming on YouTube, which is fairly easy actually. And also figured out, well, actually, I didn't even figure out how to make it 1080p, because when you watch the Rexcelsaur build video now on YouTube as a video, it's only 720p, and it's because I didn't have my OBS settings set up correctly. But now I finally figured out with the Pisana Speed Chaser, I finally figured out how to do streams in 1080p with decent audio quality. And now that I've got this new microphone, now we have some good streams with really good audio quality. So happy about that. Oh, I guess it was 2 years ago, yeah, that the you know which one I'm talking about, that AT Walker, but it had like no head, right? So 2 years ago, I guess it came out. But yeah, it's just terrible. It's probably one of the like most terrible Lego sets ever created. Like, who wants an AT-AT Walker? It's just unnecessary. You didn't have to make that. Like, they're just grasping at straws. Like, oh, let's make an AT-AT Walker with no head. It's like, no. I didn't even think twice about not buying that. Why would you buy that? I mean, sure, if you like it, then like it. But I would much prefer one that has a head and some good minifigs like Mandalorian and stuff, right? This is cool. We use like these whips here to create these wires. It's really neat. And that's different from the other one because it didn't have that on the other one. So that's pretty cool. Pretty happy about that. I always like when they use the rubberized sort of pieces. Just different, right? You just finished your ice cream truck. Nice. Check that out, Connor, the ice cream truck. And in regards to what set you think you should get for your birthday, whatever set you want. Lego Master 2018, whatever set you feel you want. I don't know. Okay. So this goes in here. That. And now we're going to use another sticker on this 1x8 red tile piece. Which Star Wars do you recommend? Well, I get this one there, 2018. This one, or probably the... Well, it depends on your budget, right? If you want something small, just get one of the battle packs. If you want something big, get the Kylo Ren command shuttle. If you want something medium, get this one here. If you've seen The Mandalorian and like Mandalorian, then get this one here. So we're almost done this here. Now, this guy should be able to stand. I think. I hope. There we go. Let me put one of these other pins in to attach the leg to the body. There we go. And then we take this little wire piece that we had hanging out here. And we attach it to the front. A little bit of a stretch for this little rubber cable here. I can't seem to get it in. There we go. Come on now. The force is strong with this cable. There we go. So now I've got that cable attached. These are our spare parts. Oh no, we need to add this to here and this to here. These are our spare parts here. And we're done the legs. So now we're going to build the remainder of the armor for our AT Walker, along with the remaining minifigs as well. Let's move this guy right here. Right in behind Mando, and right in behind her. That step took a lot longer than I thought it would. And overall, the set's taken a little bit longer than I thought it would. This was because I made a couple amateur mistakes, but all in good time, we'll have her done. What did you think of the Gungan joke in Mandalorian 6? I can't remember that. I've only seen the Mandalorian once. I gotta watch it again, I think. Alright, let's collect all our minifig pieces here. Probably gonna have these guns. Yeah, this guy's got a couple pistols. And this one here. And the helmet. Okay. So we're going to continue building here. We're going to get these minifigs built. It looks like they have similar leg pieces. Just got to find this guy's scarf. There it is. Scarf, or whatever you want to call it. This angry face. And sort of little helmet here. There should be a dome for his helmet. See ya, Connor. Thank you. Thank you for watching all my live streams. Appreciate it. I can't find this guy's dome. Can't find his helmet. Oh, it's because he doesn't have a helmet. Well, that makes sense. These guys look grumpy. That's this guy's helmet. And this guy gets 2 pistols. And this guy gets a rifle with the muzzle on it. There we go. So there's our 2 other minifigures. Both come with some armor elements and some weapons. Both have printed torso pieces and leg pieces, both on the front and back. See if we can make them stand here. Make them do the limbo a bit so they can compensate for the weight of the gun. There you go. Now they're standing. The Mandalorian Battle Pack I still haven't been able to find yet. Is still I've still been on the hunt for that one. I did see it on its issue day and I didn't buy it. And then I went on a Battle Pack craze and haven't seen it since. But I know in the near future the LEGO store will readily have the Mandalorian Battle Packs readily available, just like they have the AT-ST Raiders readily available now as well. For a while there, I couldn't even find the AT-ST Raiders, so it's good to see that they have those in stock now. Nice. Yeah, you're building the Impossible Man. You're building the Kylo Ren's command shuttle. That's pretty cool. I got that one. It's in a bag right beside me, actually, so I'll be building that next. Don't know when I'm going to get time to do that. Probably Tuesday. Tuesday will be the days that I do a lot of live streaming going forward because I get Tuesdays off for the most part. So for that reason, I'll be streaming on those days. Looks like we're using one of our final sticker elements here. Sticker number 8. And once again, it's a nice little sticker element that gives some more character, shows some wear and tear on the AT-ST Raider. This thing's not mint. It's not. It's been through some hardship, and it's still kicking. That's what I like about it. It's probably going to be one of my, because I don't own the UCS AT-ST Raider, so it's probably going to be one of my favorite AT-STs for that reason, because it's different, right? It's got some wear and tear. It's rugged. It's sort of part of the old Imperial, sort of had some work on it. It's different, you know? Looks neat. It's got character. We'll see you late, Luke's Lego Adventure. Thank you so much for the view. I do appreciate it as always. So we're building the side panels of the walker right now. Putting some of these domed pieces on the back to sort of secure it. Obviously, the most complicated part of this build was the legs. For some reason, I struggled with that. Holy smokes, Bricksie! Thank you so much, BrickX, Brick Creations. Thank you for the sticker. You're the man. Honestly, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you have any questions or anything, you make sure you let me know by commenting below. I so highly appreciate it, and thank you so much. Beyond words. Like I said, this is the second time that I've done a live sort of feed or a live build with super chat and super stickers and stuff like that. So thank you so much for that. I'm beyond words, man. Thank you. High five. And like I said in my last stream, I will be creating a wall in my Lego room. And it's going to be, I haven't decided what it's going to be yet. If it's going to be a bulletin board of some sorts that has a ranking for all the people that have donated to me on, well, not donate, but just use super chat on my live streams. And there's going to be a ranking of everybody who participates in super chat I'll probably have 10 guys on there, and you'll get a custom minifigure or something like that of your guys' choice. You guys can choose from my custom minifigs, whether it's Star Wars or from any CMF figure or Disney or anything like that. And I'm going to mount that guy beside your name, and it's going to sort of represent you. And it's going to be posted in the Lego room. And then at the end of every single video that I have on my YouTube channel, there's going to be a picture of the bulletin, and it's just going to say thank you to all of my Super Chat supporters, and you guys will be in every single one of my videos. So thank you. Yeah, so thank you, BrickX. And just so you know, BrickX Brick Creations, you are going to be on the top of that bulletin. You'll be the #1 spot. So you'll be the #1 spot on the board. And if you have what I'll do too is if you have an Instagram or if you have a YouTube that you're trying to promote, then of course I'm going to include that on the board as well. So anyone watching the end of my videos are going to see your YouTube channel or your Instagram account or whatever you want me to promote on that board beside your minifigure and beside your name. So yeah, it's just a way to give back to you guys. If you guys are trying to start a YouTube channel and you support me on Super Chat, then I will I'll make sure to try and support you too and get you a bigger following and give you the feedback that you deserve. So just one little promotion that I have going there. I will be accomplishing that on my next day off, which is Tuesday. I will be going to the sort of arts and crafts store and sort of seeking something out that will help me and allow me to do that. Star Wars it is. So BrickX Brick Creations, just let me know which minifigure you want to best represent you, and I don't care which one it is. It can be a Darth Vader, it can be a Darth Maul, it can be a Boba Fett, it can be a Han Solo, it can be a Luke Skywalker, it could be the Mandalorian. I only have one Mandalorian, but because you're the top of the board, you get first pick on which one represents you. So just let me know, and I'll pull the Mandalorian from this set, and I'll put it up there for you, or whatever you want, right? So just let me know just by commenting or whatever, okay? So thank you so much. I'm trying to find this piece here. I'm highly distracted now. So this is another blaster that's going on the side of the AT-ST walker. A new Sith Trooper it is. So you'll get a red Sith Trooper for... Do you want the Jetpack Trooper or do you want just the standard one? BrickX. Because I will make that happen for you. And then also... if you have a YouTube channel, I'll look into it. I'll click on your stuff. But if you have a YouTube channel, I'll put that on there too. Jetpack one? Okay. Done. So we've built one side of the walker. Jetpack Trooper it is. So we'll put a Jetpack Trooper on display beside your name with your YouTube channel, and we will promote it at the end of every video. Thank you so much. End of every video when I get it created, which will be on Tuesday. I'll make sure that is up and running by Tuesday. When I get, my wife's really creative with that stuff, so I'll get her to design it. I don't want to use handwriting because okay, cool, sounds good. Send me a link. But I don't want to use handwriting because my handwriting is super ugly. So I want to use some sort of bulletin, or where you get those pre-made letters on the foam board or something like that, and we'll make something cool. I didn't even know Super Chat was a thing until Ryan commented on it and said, why aren't you using Super Chat? And I was like, I don't know what Super Chat is. Like, what is that? Like Skype or something? And that's what I was thinking in my mind. And then I researched it after, and I'm like, oh, well, this is pretty cool. Oh, thanks, Brick Frog. Appreciate it. Nice sticker. That's hilarious. You'll be right up there with BrickX Brick Creations as well. So you'll be on the Super Chat board, and I'm gonna promote you guys every video. So It's going to be pretty neat. I'm excited for you guys to be on there. And I say at the end of every video, I might even make it at the beginning. It'll just be a quick flash, and like a quick flash at the beginning that says, thank you to all my supporters. Boom, has a picture of it. People could pause it, look at it, and then at the very end, it'll be a 10-second little clip of showing my supporters, maybe with a little chat saying, thank you for all my live stream supporters here on my YouTube channel. So I'll put it in both spots just so it's it can be, because if I put it at the end, then it might not be as recognized as it might not be seen by as many people because people will stop watching the video by then. But if I put a little snippet of it at the beginning of the video, then that makes sure that everybody sees it. So if my video gets 40,000 views, it means 40,000 people are going to see, whoops, I just put the sticker on upside down, are going to see your YouTube channel. So it's pretty neat. Thanks, Brickfrog. I do highly appreciate it. And let me know what you want your minifig to be. Make sure I messed this up. Oh, I didn't mess it up. Oh, I thought I messed the sticker up. I'm so distracted, Brickfrog. Thank you. Yeah, you know what? I started peeling the sticker off because I'm so distracted, but I actually did do it the right way. I'm just being foolish right now. It's all right. I didn't get an end, so luckily it's still there. Okay. So Brickfrog, like I was saying, make sure you let me know what minifig you want. If not, I'll just put some random one up. If you want it to be Star Wars, or if you want it to be CMF, or if you want it to be Disney, I got lots of different Disney figures. Feel free to have a look at my Lego City videos, and you can choose your minifig from there. So, and you'll be posted on the bulletin. It's pretty neat. I think you'll be second on the bulletin now. So, pretty cool. Having a lot of fun with this set. Yeah, I know. I wish I had more print. I wish Lego sets had more printed pieces in them as well. BrickX, I've said that countless times, and every Lego fan has said it countless times. I just think it's a cost thing for them. It costs them a lot more money to do print pieces than it would just print mass sticker sheets. But still, their Lego sets are quite expensive, and they obviously have enough margin to do it. So they should really give us what we want and give us more print pieces. One other thing that somebody said when I said that was they think that the reason they don't do as many print pieces is because there's a lot of unique print pieces that come in certain shapes and sizes. And if they're printed, then you can't use those. You can't part out the Lego sets and get those pieces without the print being on them. So I thought that was unique. So if it comes with the sticker sheet, you have the option of having that element with the actual physical sticker on it, or you actually have the option of parting that set out and having that unique element with the without the print on it. So I think that's part of the reason. A Lego frog piece? Yes, I think Brickfrog. That's funny. I do have some Lego frogs. Jack Skellington, unfortunately, I don't have Brickfrog. But a Lego frog, I do have a frog, and I will find a frog for you. So that'll be funny. And I will. It's tiny though. It's a 1x1. Like it's a frog that's this big. It's the size of a 1x1 stud. But I could definitely do that for you. Put you up as a frog. I'll try and I was actually Yesterday when I was at the Lego store, I bought some of the CMF or the whatever the minifigs for the Disney ones because they were on sale. I got Hades. I got those guys right here actually. I got these 3 minifigs. Hades, Jafar, and Minnie Mouse. And I was talking to the guy because the guy who actually got these for me, these are the 3 I wanted. So he was really good at feeling the bags and finding them. He was one of the employees there. And he was really good at doing that. So he said, yeah, no problem. I'll find you those 3. But then I said, oh, I really want a Jack Skellington as well. And he's mentioned to me that Jack Skellington is the hardest one to get out of the series and they can never find them. So Jack Skellington, if I ever find one, Brickfrog, I will dedicate that to you. But it is hard to find, and I'm on the hunt for one. The only way I could do is I guess cheat and go on Bricklink and get one. But yeah, because it's sort of unique that they would make Jack Skellington the hardest one to get. But I will do a frog for now for you. For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Yes, yes, you are very right. This Lego Star Wars set is quite nice. Hello. This Lego Star Wars set is quite nice. I've said it lots of times, but I just love how it's just different. It's unique. It's different than the other AT-ST walkers. Like, for example, this gun set that I'm about to build here is different than this gun set. So it's almost as if it's 2 different blasters, one on each side. We'll see here when I build this. So we use this hammer piece along with a little clip piece here. And this here. And then we use 2 of these. So you'll see that this particular blaster on this side is different than the one on the other side. You do need a credit card, yes, to do. I hate the word donate. I don't hate anything, but I don't like the word donate. More support. And like I've been telling everybody, if you try and support me, then I will try and support you back. Oh. I didn't realize this had to go on a specific way. I'm just going to leave it like that. I just threw the sticker on here and I put it on the wrong way because it's like one of these clippy hook pieces. And I put it on the wrong way. Whoops. I've always been curious, like, if you completely butcher a sticker, I've always been curious if I phone Lego and I'm like, hey man, my sticker sheet came mangled. Can you guys send me a new sticker sheet? And they'll probably be like, yeah, no problem. And they'll send you a new sticker sheet. So if you ever butcher stickers, just be like, hey, I need a new sticker sheet. And they'll be like, okay. Because the customer service there is fantastic, right? So I think if you really severely make a mistake on a sticker, you could phone them, the parts and pieces, missing parts and pieces hotline, because like they're like really responsive. And when you say you're missing a sticker or whatever, or you're missing a piece, they send them to you right away. Or another piece of information for you as well, if you phone them, or if you go to the Lego store and you buy something and they're out of a certain promo, like say for example there's the free, like right now they're doing the Year of the Rat promo, so if you spend $80 you get the free Year of the Rat mini build. And in my opinion, or in my experience, if they're out of that particular promo at the Lego store and you phone them, they literally will ship you one for free, no shipping charge, to your door. It's only happened to me once or twice where they've been out of the actual promo that I went there to get. But yeah, customer service is fantastic. They send you brand new, or a brand new promotional set right to your door. So it's pretty sweet. And I've experienced that once or twice before. And then the other experience I had was when I got the Mini Cooper. And when I got the Mini Cooper, it came with the windscreen piece. And it was actually a manufacturer's defect. They actually put the wrong windscreen piece in there. Like, it was very minor, like it wasn't as shielded or something like that. But they knew that they put the wrong piece in there, and the first one's off the lot or off the assembly line. So they sent me a brand new windscreen for that, and the other windscreen worked fine. But they still sent me a brand new one because it was the wrong element. And then also another one, I bought the UCS Death Star, and the sticker sheet came bent, like it was curved, like folded almost. And I phoned them and I said, hey, my sticker sheet's folded. Like, I'm sure these stickers will work fine because they're stickers and they're sort of like, they can sort of unbend, right? But they said, yeah, no problem. We'll send you a new sticker sheet. And they sent me a brand new one. So maybe you could use that. If you butcher, back to the original concept, if you butcher a sticker sheet or a sticker, I bet you they'd send you a new sticker sheet. That sort of developed into a whole conversation on how good the Lego customer service is for missing parts and pieces, but I bet you that would be the case. Lego Masters 2018, they'll definitely send you pieces, but within reason. I mean, if they catch you messing with the system, they're gonna know. I mean, I've built hundreds of Lego sets, and there's very, 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 very rarely missing pieces. And if there are missing pieces, it's probably because of my error. I threw them out or left them in the bag, or can't find them, or they rolled onto the floor and underneath the couch or something like that. But if you phone them and you say, hey, there's missing pieces, within reason, they will make it work for you, right? Within reason, though. You can't abuse the system. And saying what I'm saying about the sticker sheets definitely is a definition of abusing the system. So just because I'm saying that, don't abuse the system and do that, but only do it. Say, for example, if you buy a UCS Millennium Falcon and you butcher the technical specs sheet on the big plate piece, if you butcher that and it's got a big air bubble on it and it's crooked or something, then maybe phone them and explain it to them. Be like, hey man, I was trying to put this sticker on. I butchered it and the sticker's crooked and it's got a big bubble on it, and they'll probably be like, okay, no problem. Here's a new sticker sheet, right? So, I mean, you spend $1,000 on Lego. I'm sure they could fix that for you. Maybe they'll require a picture of it, because I know those stickers do sell for a lot of money on Kijiji, or not Kijiji, on Bricklink and stuff like that. So maybe they'll require a picture of it or something, but I'm sure they would work with you. That's what a lot of companies do. If something's damaged, they're like, well, send me a picture of it damaged, and then we'll take care of it for you. But if I don't have evidence that it's actually physically damaged, then there's nothing I can do. So we're building the sort of the hood, or the top now, the canopy for the AT-ST Raider. We're almost down here. We're down to our last little pieces there. Once again, I want to thank Brick Creations, and also Brick Frog. And then way back earlier, there was another super chat from, I can't remember his name, YouTube Why Though, or something like that. Thank you as well for my first ever donation in €1. That was pretty neat. Getting a euro, well, not donation, support chat type thing. So thank you so much for that. And let's continue this here. Yeah, Republic gunship. You're right, Bricks. That would be pretty cool. And like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you're here for that, but I would love to see a Republic gunship, but I'd love to see it come, like, unlike most UCS sets, I'd love to see an abundant amount of minifigures in a UCS set. Most UCS sets, Red 5, doesn't come with minifigures. UCS Millennium Falcon, UCS Star Destroyer comes with 2 minifigures. UCS Millennium Falcon comes with like 4 minifigures. Whereas when you look at like the UCS Death Star, that thing has the most amount of Star Wars minifigs out of any Lego set. So they need to, I'm not saying they should all come with 15 minifigures, but I hope that if they do a Republic gunship, it comes with the amount of Republic or whatever, clone troopers or whatever go into those Republic gunships, a proper amount to sort of fill that gunship or interact with that gunship. Because what I think I like about the concept of a Republic gunship UCS set is maybe that it will come with more minifigures that can actually physically interact with the UCS model, because most UCS models, within reason, don't really have a lot of playability aspect to them. They're more of a just sort of display piece, right? Like the Millennium Falcon, you can open up the cockpit and stuff, and you can open up the center of the ship and see different areas, but there's not a whole lot of minifig interaction. Where if they did a Republic gunship, you'd think there'd be like a lot of areas in which you could put minifigs and different seats and cockpits and different things like that. That would be super cool, right? So yeah, I'm pretty much. A lot of people have been asking me what I think or what UCS set I would go with or what my vote is, and there you go. You have my vote. You guys have convinced me that it should be a gunship. Yeah. So this is the top. It's going to clip into place here. We're actually going to put this down, and then we're going to use 2 different Technic pins. Took a lot longer than I thought. I thought it'd be an 1.5 hour build. We're sitting at 2 hours now, which I don't mind. I've done lots of talking as well and lots of interaction with you guys. And also I've made a few mistakes. I feel like there we go. A few mistakes along the way, but we've done it. We've successfully created the AT-ST Raider from the Mandalorian. Oh, we got to put this one last piece here. Wow, he almost had a spill. And another one of his blasters came off. He's a little bit top heavy. And we got to put this piece on. So this little tile goes inside here. And where does this 1x3 go? Curious, as Obi-Wan would say. 1x3 brown. Oh. Thought I did that on both sides. I did it there. I did it there. Now I'm like, we're done, but I'm taking it apart, looking for this piece. Oh no. We're not done, because I made a mistake. This comes off. This 1x3 brown piece goes there. That goes there. It's funny, I'm like, yeah, we're done. Congrats. Yeah, thank you for the congratulations. But we're not done. This piece moves out a little bit. Now I'm just like not even going to look at the instructions. I'm just going to assume I know what I'm doing now. This is why you should always pick your pieces. Don't be like me. Pick all your pieces. Pick all your pieces before you build. Because I've made a mistake now. Did it? It came with extra pieces? Uh-oh. Oh, I'm still looking at the wrong one, I think. Okay, now I've got the right one. Okay, so let's see here. That goes like that. That's like that. Yep, yep. Okay. This one goes here. And this one goes here. There we go. And this one goes on this side. Okay. Now I've done it. Now I've done it. I've pulled these pieces off. Okay. No. Oh, it's just a blaster. So these came out for some reason. Well, not for some reason, because I tore them out. And then this goes on here. No. That's good. Yeah, you can see all the mistakes I make now. This is what happens when you forget one piece. One piece, you have to go through, take it all apart again, and find where the piece went. Extend the build by 10 minutes. I was like getting ready to review it, and then I'm like, there's one piece missing. Where did that piece go? And now I can't get this bloody thing in there. Oh, Jordan. Okay, now I'm ready to put this thing back onto the right side. It slips into the blue Technic pin. And then onto the green one, there we go. And this one was right all along, so I shouldn't have taken it off. I didn't have to take it off, but I did anyway. Probably, you could probably take, I think you can take any 2 Lego sets and combine them together. I'm responding to gold, yeah, but you could probably take 2 Lego sets of any style and combine them together to create one bigger, better Lego set, for sure. Definitely agree with that statement. Okay, and now I'm putting this side panel back on. Then I can breathe because I now know all the pieces are supposed to be where they are. There we go. Cool. So there we go. Now we have the AT-ST Raider. We just have to put the bolts in. And those bolts are going to go right in here alongside these blasters there. I always like keeping them loaded. And there we go. Extra pieces. So you get 3 bolts, even though there's only 2 blasters. And there it is. I've used all the stickers. All the stickers are gone, so I can rest easy with that. But here we have the AT-ST Raider. So you can turn the head by just turning this knob on the back here. And that'll turn the head of it. Whoa, that's really responsive, actually. So that's pretty cool. I really like how responsive that is right here. So that's pretty neat. And lots of detail on the top here. Got some sticker elements, some great pieces. This will flip open so that you can fit a minifig in the inside. These very easily came off, as you saw when I was trying to repair it there. And the guns come off quite easily too, apparently. Make sure those are pushed in all the way. But as I was saying, there's 2 different blasters. So we have this one on the front here, and this one on the side, and the other one is different on this side. And these are just 3 panels that come together to create the head. Then you have 2 different legs. So one is brown, and it's got the clean foot. One is red with the brown stickers on the foot. So it's like this one has been walking through some mud. And nice stickers all down the side. Quite a few different details actually in the back here as well, like some of the hardware of the AT-ST Raider. And then I really like how this leg here has the rubberized pieces that sort of look like wires or loose wires of the Raider. And in order to shoot these blasters, you just push at the back here. See if I can hit the camera. No. Oh, I just missed it. I almost hit the camera. Okay, I got one more bullet here. I'm going to try and hit the camera with this one. Come on now. See how my aim is? Oh, I hit the tripod, but not the camera. And it comes with 3 minifigs, not these ones. Or sorry, 4 minifigs, but you get Mandalorian, Mando. Then you get the ex-Shock Trooper, Cara Dune. And then you also get these 2 guys, which are Clatuinia Raiders. So that's pretty cool. So that's the 4 minifigs that it comes with. Overall, it should have been an easier build. I just get a little bit distracted, I guess, when I'm sort of reading and not focusing 100% on the build like I normally am. Because normally when I build, I don't even watch TV or anything. I just straight up focus. I'm like laser focused on it. But whatever. Now I'm just making excuses for my mistakes. But yeah, really neat. I really love how responsive the head is at turning. The legs offer some range of motion with these elements right here. And they are clipped into the body. Of course, you want it just like that so it physically stands. I think if it's in any other direction, it'll fall over. But that wraps up my live Lego build here of the Lego Star Wars Mandalorian AT-ST Raider official Lego set 75254 with 540 pieces. It is a great set. I did pick it up from the Lego store in Canada for $69.95. Overall, I wasn't originally going to get this set until I found out it was part of the Mandalorian. It came out before the Mandalorian TV series. Right now, if you guys have any questions for me or if I missed any questions, you make sure you let me know by commenting on the feed. I will take some time here to try and answer those questions for you. And Lego Masters 2018, he has the high ground, so watch out for him. I really do appreciate the super chats and the super stickers that I received today from you guys. I will be creating that board that has all of my super chat supporters on the board, and it'll be featured on my every single one of my Lego videos at the beginning and at the end. And also, I hope you guys like my new TV screen there, not my new TV screen, but my new background there that's flashing sort of Baby Yoda and the Mandalorian and stuff like that. overall, I'm super satisfied that I got this set here. The next set that we're going to be building, I'll be right back, is Kylo Ren's command shuttle. And that's this one here. I picked this up from the Lego store as well. So this will be built on a live stream as well. This one here is official Lego set 75256, and this is Kylo Ren's command shuttle. I'm super excited about this one. I do have a Kylo Ren's command shuttle, but this one is the newest and best one for sure. Way better than the existing. I have seen some content on this one as well. So once again, I do want to thank everybody who tuned in today for my live build and my live stream of the Lego Star Wars Mandalorian AT-ST Walker. Have yourselves a great day, and I'm going to sign up for now. I'll see you guys again in the not-so-distant future. And thanks for everything. Thanks for the super chats, and bye-bye.